Growing up in North London wasn't an easy task in itself. Growing up in the area that I grew up in, it wasn't as bad as it is now. There wasn't so much knife crime, even though there was knife crime. And though I've never been stabbed, I've been close to. One time when I was in school, a boy came up to me, had some issues with me because of his sister. He was going to do something, but if it wasn't for my friend at the time, who knows if I'll be talking now. But the point is, what I wanted to bring to your attention, and this recording is really for young people. For you out there on the street, thinking that you have no one out there looking out for you, feeling that all you know and can achieve is just living off the street and bringing in your income from the street. If you keep picturing in your mind that you've got people after you, the people that your life is going to end in a certain way, that you're going to be stabbed, shot, and you're listening to certain music that just encourages it and nurtures it and produces it in a way, because people say music doesn't have that effect, and you cannot blame the music. To a degree you can, in a way, because one way that people learn when we're growing up is nursery rhymes, we're singing songs, and if you keep on hearing something repetitively in your mind, it becomes your life. If you keep listening to certain people, you keep listening to certain music, watching certain films, that will materialize into your life. If you watch films that's got horror, tragic, murder, listen to music that's talking about killing people, trap houses, strippers, pole dancers, etc, 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 then that will be your life, literally, if you keep on listening to it and picturing it in your mind. Because if you think about it, if you look around you, everything that was created around you was created in the mind first before it became a reality. Now, what I've got to say in regards to this is basically, if you're in a situation, you're in a gang, and you feel that you're not going to get out of that gang, you're never going to leave that gang, and if you do leave that gang, you start picturing you're going to get murdered, shot up, someone's going to make an example of you, then that will happen. But if you actually change your mindset on how you're thinking and stop thinking that way, because when I was growing up, I wasn't in such a gang. I wouldn't call it a gang, but at the same time, there was a group of us, about 5 of us, and we used to go about thinking we're bad. We used to go about thinking we're untouchable. But at the same time, we had a lot of respect for our elders around us. We didn't do certain stuff to affect people around us in our community. And we may not at the time give back at that time to the community, but right now, this is what I'm doing. I want to give back to my community. And when I say community, it's not just North London, Tottenham Wood Green. Community as a whole, London, UK. There's not much difference from each and every borough, city, town. You have rich people, you have poor people, you have people just living in a certain way just to get by. But the struggle is clearly real, and for the young people, for yourself, that you're finding it difficult to get by. You feel that you have to copy, or you may not even think you're copying. You may think you're original, but you're a clone. You're copying what other people have done. You're walking in the paths that we've laid out, in a sense. But really and truly, you can be what you want to be. And people say, oh, is that really true? Yeah, it is true. You just have to put your mind into it. You need to focus and understand that if you want something in life, you got to go out and get it. And yeah, you do go out and get it. If you're out there on the street and you're struggling, you may think, oh, you know what, that person's got a decent mobile phone, smartphone, technology-wise. Yeah, why not just snatch that? I'm hearing a lot that's happening in Tottenham at the moment. I ain't really seen it, but I've heard it's going on. People on bikes, taking phones and stuff, taking whatever they can get, robbing you. That's nothing new. And if you are one of those people doing it and thinking you're doing something new, it's nothing new. You're literally doing snatch and grab. Like what? That's not a new thing. You may be doing it on a push bike, a mountain bike, a motorbike, a ped. But there's nothing new about that. You are literally a clone. And you're cloning others around you to be like you. All I've got to say on this one, really, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, is that once you keep your mind focused on what you want, start putting pen to paper, writing down your goals, your strengths, weaks, opportunities and threats, and start putting a business plan in place. Start focusing. Well, you may not even want to run a business. You might want to work in Sainsbury's. You might want to work in phone shop, whatever you want to do, all you need to do is have a pen and pad, create it in your mind. Once you've created it in your mind, it will become a reality. Trust me. Everything I say and do, if it doesn't work for me, why am I going to say it? It's pointless, because someone's going to come back to me and say it don't work for them. But the point is, you need to listen to this recording over and over again and understand and share it amongst yourself and share it with young people, whoever's listening to this. I've got a lot of people that I've noticed, I'm looking at my stats, and a lot of people are around about my age, between 30 and 35. But these recordings that I'm putting out there are for young people. I need you to share it. And maybe some people are just trapped in their childhood and still think they're young. It's all good for you think you're young, but how young are you thinking? Are you in a young mentality that you're just on the street, still selling food, still saying life is hard, and you've not actually gone out there and actually lived your life properly to the fullest capacity? I've done a recording called Inner Potential. Everyone has inner potential. We're already built with everything we need in order to survive and to be successful in life. So let's continue to make a habit out of great habits and knock out your bad habits one by one. Stay positive, productive and patient, and believe, vision, achieve in God.